Now let's look at cultural relativism and ethnocentrism.
Cultural relativism is another way of analyzing cultures. Cultural relativism is the concept asserting that values, beliefs, norms, and the like are different in different cultures. So, we have to analyze a culture on its own standards.
For instance, in some countries, people slaughter dogs for dietary purposes. Yes, some people eat dogs. In other countries, like America, dogs are kept as beloved pets. Dogs are even nicknamed man's best friend. But sociologists from the dog-loving, pet-happy country must not be biased against the people in the dog-eating country. They must understand that dog-eating societies have different norms and values than the pet-happy country. And they must also understand that the slaughter of dogs for food is considered acceptable and not cruel or disgusting.
Ethnocentric viewpoints. Ethnocentric viewpoints are not useful for looking at cultures objectively. Remember C. Wright Mills and his sociological imagination? Well, ethnocentrism throws the whole theory of walking in another man's shoes right out the door. You see,
ethnocentrism is the propensity to judge others by the standards of one's own culture.
You have to understand that by judging an outside culture based on standards set by your own culture's norms, you're being biased and unfair and will probably miss valuable information and never fully understand the subject culture. Why? Because your measurements will be all wrong.
Take shelter, for example. In some Southeast Asian countries, houses are built on stilts, and these houses have several levels. The topmost level of the house is a tiny little room. This is where the eldest person in the family sleeps. Now, if you're going to judge this situation based on American standards, you may think, geez, how horrible, sticking Grandpa in the attic. But in actuality, in particular East Asian countries, sticking Grandpa in the topmost room is showing respect for him. The people in this particular culture believe that this is the room closest to the powers above, and Grandpa, being an elder, is the family member most connected to these powers, based both on his age and wisdom and family role as patriarch. No, this family is not too poor to stick Grandpa in a nursing home. They're showing the old soul a bit of respect.
So being ethnocentric will hinder your study of sociological topics by stifling your sociological imagination. Don't let it happen, man. Your brain will explode.